What's up everybody, my name is Jalen and I'm going to do a quick walk around on my 2018 Civic Si sedan. I just got the car about a year ago in November of 2024, and in that time I've done about 20,000 miles and it's been nothing but flawless. You know, this car is reliable, kind of contradicting to what other people would say about this platform, but I've left it relatively stock and I've had no issues whatsoever. Take care of my maintenance, you know, I don't beat on the car too hard and it's been nothing but good to me. Now the car is lunar silver metallic. To be honest, I wasn't much of a fan of this color when I first got the car, but since I've been modding it here and there, it's kind of been growing on me. Now, just a disclaimer, I have not been taking care of how clean this car looks. I haven't washed this car in about a month. So, just a disclaimer, all the dirt you see, this is from real daily driving. I actually do drive my car. It's not a garage princess. But all that aside, we can start listing some of the parts I have on the car. Starting off from the front, you can see it's pretty simple, clean OEM look. I haven't gone too overboard with it. But to start off, I do have 35% ceramic tint on the front windshield. I also have a front lip from W2 bodykits in gloss black. I also have the PRL intercooler down there. But apart from that, there's not really much else to note. If we go inside and turn the lights on, I also have LED bulbs in the front of the car. So I have LED headlights and LED fog lights that actually switch back from white to yellow. So that's pretty cool. Every Honda owner has to have yellow fog lights. That's how you know it's a Honda, I guess. But apart from that, there's not really much done to the front. Just wanted to kind of keep this build a nice, clean OEM plus look, and I think I've done it very well. Moving on to the side, you can see that there's a little bit more done to the car. I actually just installed this chrome window trim, got that from eBay, along with the chrome door handle covers. If we move down to the bottom of the car, I do have American modified side skirts that I had paint matched to match the car. The car is lowered on D2 lowering springs. I also have a set of polished Tesla Model 3 stock wheels wrapped in Falken Azenis RT615 Pluses in 245/40 18s. It's a very good setup. Daily drive this no problem. I've taken it to the mountains, I've taken it on trips, no issues. It's a very good tire, but they're coming near the end of its life and it's time to change them, unfortunately. Moving on to the rear, again, just a very clean, simple OEM look, but I have added an HIC rear roof wing, and I have that paired with a Caruse Design aeroflap. I believe this is the V4 or whatever latest model they have on their website. I do have an OG Eliminate plate frame for those who know. Very happy that I have that. I also have an ABS Rear Dynamics rear lip that is paint matched as well. If you can see, I do also have a Remark catback exhaust. But other than that, it's pretty clean. I haven't really touched it too much, and I've conserved the overall look of how this car came from factory. Now, in terms of performance mods, I really don't have that much. I have a PRL cold air intake, which is, I believe, a necessity for this platform. It really brings the turbo sounds to life and it makes daily driving so much more fun. I also have the PRL front mount intercooler, which does help a bit with heat soaking, but honestly I don't really push the car that hard. I also have the Remark catback that I previously mentioned, and I have that paired with a PLM front pipe. I do have a stock downpipe and I don't have the car tuned, so honestly that helps with reliability, and I get great gas mileage because of it. That's pretty much it in terms of The engine modifications I've done, you know, nothing really too crazy. This is my daily, so I didn't want to go too overboard with it and have issues popping up left and right when all I want to do is just drive and not have to worry about it. Moving on to the interior, again, pardon the dirt, this is a daily, but it's not too far from stock, honestly. I do have these checkered P2M floor mats. That's also another Honda necessity. I have the OEM steering wheel. I have a Broadway mirror to help with seeing the blind spots, which I highly recommend for daily driving. I have an Acuity Poco shift knob with a little star charm. And yeah, that's kind of all there is in here. You can see that it's very well lived in. I have stickers from previous trips that I've taken this car. You can see all the dust that I've accumulated from driving with the windows down. Honestly, it's a pretty stock interior. I don't have too much done to it, and I like it just like that. There's not much that needs improvement with this car in terms of interior, so I haven't really touched it too much. Yeah, that pretty much wraps up the walk around of the entire car. I honestly thought that I'd have more to talk about, but clearly I haven't done too much to the car. Well, honestly, I recommend this car highly to anyone looking to get into the car community. Maybe have a good platform to start with modding. You know, despite what other people may say, this car has been very reliable to me. You just have to know the limit of the stock engine and what you're willing to deal with in terms of problem. So me, honestly, I just didn't want to have problems and have to touch the car and work on the car so many times. So I did basically the minimal amount of mods to where you have a fun driving experience, but you're not constantly worried about something breaking. And really, you don't want that when you're taking, you know, hundreds of miles during your weekly commute, or you're driving 2 hours away from home and you won't have tools in the car. So you just kind of keep these cars a nice little OEM plus build. You know, just have some intake and exhaust for noise. Honestly, I like that it's not a cop magnet. I mean, in terms of actually daily driving, I don't think most people would take a second look at it. It's kind of just another Civic on the road. I don't think it's until you really look at it closer that you see that it has mods to it, or that, you know, maybe enthusiast drives it. And I kind of honestly like that about this build. I think that was the whole ethos that I wanted when I started off. Just kind of have like a stealth incognito kind of build, but if you know, you know. And if you're an enthusiast, you can see that, oh, it's lowered, it has some nice wheels on it, it has a body kit, so you can automatically tell that, oh, this is someone who likes, you know, modding the car. I've driven the piss out of it in the mountains. I've driven it on multiple trips. Like, I think the farthest I drove it was to Zion National Park, and I live in SoCal, so that's like hours and hours of driving. I also drive, like, cruise at 80 to 85 on the freeway and no issues at all. Gets great gas mileage if you don't push it too hard. I average about like 35 during the week with city and freeway driving. So it's really just an all-around great car to start with. You just got to make sure not to go too overboard. That's when the issues start arising, because this engine wasn't made for power. There's a lot of people that also have this car, so it's not hard to find help when you need it. I have it in a place where it looks good, it drives good, so I don't really need to do too much. Now, future plans, I don't like the gloss black on this front lip. I actually have paint lined up. I just need to find time to actually paint match the lip to the rest of the car. The tires are on their way out, so I will be changing that to a more daily driver setup. I also have some K-Tune camber arms for the rear that I'll be installing soon to kind of match the rear camber to the front. Honestly, yeah, that's pretty much it for this build. Can't wait to put more miles on it, go on more trips, take it to the mountains, take it to the beach, take it wherever. This car is perfect for that middle ground, to where it's not quite race car to where it's unbearable to drive long distances, but it's not so boring to where if you push the car you won't be able to feel, you know, the bumps in the road and all that. That'll be all for today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.